Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're looking at something pretty interesting. AI in Thailand's hotels.
Yeah, specifically how it's changing the guest experience.
Exactly. How does a place famous for amazing hospitality blend that with, artificial intelligence without losing its touch or running into big problems?
Mm-hmm. We've gone through quite a bit of research on this.
We have. And we want to share the key insights looking ahead to, say, 2030.
Right, and the idea isn't just speculating about robots everywhere.
No, not just sci-fi.
It's about understanding how AI is already moving past simple automation, how it's starting to craft more personal stays, more efficient stays, specifically in Thailand.
Think of this as getting you up to speed on what travel there might look like soon, what you might expect.
You don't need a PhD in computer science to get it.
Definitely not. We've pulled out the main points from the research, what tech is involved, what it actually means for hotels and guests, so you get the picture.
Yeah, what's coming down the line.
Okay, let's get into it.
So maybe start with the big picture. AI in hospitality isn't just a Thai thing, obviously. It's global.
Right.
But Thailand's tourism is so vital, nearly 9% of GDP, right? So they're right in the thick of this shift.
There's real pressure to stay ahead, to keep that edge. It's a huge part of their economy.
Absolutely. And what's interesting, looking at the research, is this sort of dual benefit everyone's hoping for with AI.
You mean good for the hotel and good for the guest?
Exactly. Making things run smoother behind the scenes, that's the operational efficiency bit.
Okay.
But also creating, richer, more customized experiences for travelers. That's the other side.
So the prediction by 2030 is a pretty significant reshape.
That's what the sources suggest, a reshaping of Thailand's hospitality, trying to find that sweet spot between tech, sustainability, and, of course, great service.
Okay, so that's the context. Let's zoom in a bit now on Thailand specifically. What trends are we seeing right now that AI is maybe quietly powering?
Well, the research, including interviews with hotel managers there, points to a few things.
Like what?
Things like more deskless employees, staff working remotely, enabled by tech.
Oh, okay, I can see that.
Also, automated customer profiles are becoming more common. AI collecting data, pre-booking, post-stay.
To build a better picture of the guest.
Precisely. A deeper understanding. Then you have the obvious ones like chatbots and virtual assistants popping up everywhere for instant answers.
Yeah, we've all used those. Seems like AI is involved in more than just the front-facing stuff, though.
Oh, definitely. It's creeping into things like recruitment, using AI to sift through applications, maybe even tailor training for staff.
Interesting.
And personalized promotions. Using data, maybe even sentiment analysis, like how you felt about your last stay to send you offers you might actually want.
Wait, sentiment analysis, so it's looking at reviews and comments to gauge feelings.
Potentially, yes. Using that understanding to tailor things better. It's quite sophisticated.
Wow. Okay, but one trend you mentioned earlier sounded almost counterintuitive. These AI bans. What's that about?
Ah, yeah, that's fascinating, isn't it? It highlights that balance we talked about.
Right.
Some places seem to be realizing, okay, AI is great for efficiency, but people still crave that human touch.
So they deliberately limit AI in certain interactions.
Kind of. Maybe in the lobby bar, or for certain concierge requests, they ensure it's always a person to, foster that connection. It's this push and pull between tech and tradition.
That makes a lot of sense, actually. And looking further out, the metaverse came up in a research, too. Feels a bit out there still, but...
It does feel a bit early days for hospitality, maybe. But if you think about creating immersive digital experiences, well, AI would likely be the engine for personalization within that virtual hotel space.
So virtual tours, customized virtual interactions, powered by AI.
Potentially, yeah.
Yeah.
Creating virtual add-ons to your real stay. Still emerging, but it fits the pattern.
Okay, AI is clearly the thread running through many of these trends, but what is the actual tech? What are we talking about specifically?
Good question. Well, natural language processing, NLP, is a big one.
That's the language understanding part for the chatbots.
Exactly. Letting the AI understand your questions, your requests, and respond naturally. Even handling, different languages or local slang, which is crucial for Thailand.
Definitely.
Machine learning. That's huge. Think of it as AI learning from data, spotting patterns.
So, if people who book spa treatments often order green tea.
Precisely. The AI learns that connection and might suggest green tea to the next spa guest. It drives Predictive analytics, forecasting demand,
Yeah.
adjusting prices, making those personalized recommendations.
Got it. And you mentioned robotics, like actual robots.
It's on the radar. Maybe not R2-D2 serving drinks just yet.
Uh-huh, okay.
But possibilities like virtual concierges, maybe
Yeah.
basic physical robots for simple tasks. It's being explored.
And facial recognition, computer vision?
Yeah, that comes up too. Potential for some other check-ins, maybe security, though obviously that brings up privacy questions we need to touch on later.
Right, definitely. Okay, let's dig into customer service then. That 24/7 support expectation seems key.
It really is. People just expect answers instantly now, anytime. And AI chatbots are perfect for that, handling common questions, basic requests, day or night.
You mentioned examples.
Yeah, like Accor Hotels has their Phil Welcome.
Yeah.
Marriott uses a virtual assistant. Lots of chains are doing this.
So, less waiting around for simple stuff, that's a clear win for guests. What about hotel pricing? You said AI is changing that too.
Yeah, it's moving away from older, more static ways of setting prices towards AI-driven dynamic pricing. Algorithms analyze tons of data demand, competitor rates, booking pace, maybe even general guest segments to adjust prices constantly.
So the price I see might be tailored, in a way, based on demand right then.
Essentially, yes. It's about optimizing revenue for the hotel while trying to match price sensitivity for different travelers. It's much more fluid.
Interesting. And real-time feedback, how does AI help there?
Well, using that NLP tech again,
Right.
AI can scan reviews, social media mentions, survey comments as they happen.
And understand them, even in Thai, with slang.
That's the goal. To quickly flag issues, spot trends in feedback, positive or negative, so the hotel can react much faster to improve things.
That ability to understand local nuances seems vital. Okay, let's shift to personalization. This feels like a really big promise of AI.
It absolutely is. That demand for travel experiences that feel unique, tailored to you, is just growing and growing.
And AI is the tool to deliver that.
It's a major enabler, yeah. Algorithms analyze user habits. Could be demographics like age or gender, where you're booking from based on IP address. Definitely your past stays and searches.
To do what, exactly?
To serve you more relevant ads, website content, package offers, things you're actually likely to be interested in.
So it's moving beyond just, welcome back, Mr. Smith.
Oh, far beyond. The research talks about different levels, basic stuff like your price range or star rating preference,
Okay.
to understanding habit types like do you always book near the beach or prefer city hotels. And even deeper, like are you interested in sustainability, eco-friendly options.
Wow. Can you give some examples of how that might play out during a stay?
Sure. AI might learn your preferences from past stays and anticipate you'll want, say, a king bed or extra pillows.
Without me asking.
Potentially, yes. Or maybe customizing the information on the in-room tablet or hotel app based on your presumed interests, family activities versus nightlife suggestions. Personalized welcome messages or offers upon arrival.
Okay.
There's even talk down the line of AI being sophisticated enough to, say, notice patterns suggesting responsible alcohol service might be needed. Very advanced stuff. The projection is AI could be maybe 70% effective at delivering this deeper personalization.
That's a significant impact. But AI isn't just for the guest side, right? Hotels benefit operationally, too.
Hugely. Think about all the routine stuff. Reservations, booking confirmations, check-in, check-out. AI can automate a lot of that.
Like using QR codes for check-in or getting a link to access your room details.
Exactly. Those kinds of things smooth out the process and free up staff time.
Right. And what else behind the scenes?
Resource management is another area. AI monitoring energy usage, HVAC systems, identifying potential maintenance issues before they become big problems.
So it spots anomalies.
Yeah, which means staff can focus less on routine checks and more on, actually helping guests with complex requests or providing that human touch we talked about. Value-added activities.
That makes total sense. Okay, real-world examples. Are we seeing Thai hotels actually doing this stuff now?
Yes, definitely. The research highlights a few. Hard Rock Hotels, for instance, they've been big on touchless tech and using remote channels, partly for safety post-COVID, but also just for guest convenience.
Okay.
Katathani Phuket Beach Resort is using IoT Internet of Things devices. Think smart thermostats, sensors, to manage the property more efficiently and make rooms more comfortable automatically.
Like adjusting the AC based on whether you're in the room.
Things like that, yes. And Hotel Nico Bangkok is apparently focused on integrating online services across the whole guest journey.
So these aren't just small experiments. These are major hotels.
Right. And surveys mentioned in the research suggest more than half of Bangkok hotels are already using AI in some way to improve the customer experience.
Over half in Bangkok. Wow. That's widespread.
It shows it's moving beyond theory into actual practice, especially in competitive markets.
Okay. So it's happening now, but let's look forward again. To 2030, what do the predictions say? What's next?
Well, the general expectation is just more. Faster, smarter AI systems, deeper integration,
More automation.
continued automation, definitely. Maybe AI playing a bigger role in things like managing hotel capacity, optimizing staffing schedules based on predicted demand, even potentially helping enforce specific regulations if needed, like table spacing or movement flow, thinking back to pandemic rules.
Interesting. And for us, the guests, what will we notice?
Probably even smarter concierge services, virtual or maybe even physical robot assistants for simple tasks. Recommendations that feel incredibly relevant because the AI understands your preferences so well.
You mentioned AI butlers before. Is that really plausible?
In high-end suites, maybe. AI controlling room ambiance, ordering services, anticipating needs, and maybe more visible, socially independent robots for things like luggage or deliveries within the hotel.
Sounds very futuristic.
It does, but the trajectory seems to be heading that way. Also, the idea of AI contributing to demonstrably safer, cleaner hotels through monitoring, optimizing cleaning schedules, enabling touchless processes, that's likely to become even more important to travelers.
Yeah, I can see that being a big selling point.
And this whole shift creates new career paths, right? People skilled in AI, data science, finding opportunities within hospitality and tourism.
So, new jobs alongside the automation. What about how we feel about all this AI? Will people trust it?
That's a critical point. The research suggests customer perception will evolve. Initial distrust might fade as AI proves useful and personalized.
But transparency is key.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Guests need to feel the AI is working for them, ethically, transparently, which leads to the need for clear rules.
Regulation.
Yeah, a solid regulatory framework, industry standards for how AI is used in Thai hospitality. That seen is crucial for building trust and ensuring it develops responsibly.
Makes sense. You need guardrails. Okay, this has been really comprehensive. If we were to sum it up, the key takeaway.
I'd say it's clear AI is set to fundamentally reshape the hotel experience in Thailand by 2030. Lots of potential for better personalization, more efficiency.
But also real challenges to manage.
Exactly. Implementation costs, data privacy, the impact on jobs, ethical considerations. It's not all smooth sailing.
Right. So for you listening, hopefully this gives you a much clearer sense of these forces shaping Thai hospitality's future.
Yeah, whether you travel there often or are just interested in where travel tech is heading, you've got a better idea of what your stays might involve in the next few years.
And maybe a final thought to leave you with, as AI gets woven deeper into our travels, how do we personally find that balance? Between the cool personalization and convenience AI offers, and maybe our desire for simple human connection, or concerns about how our data is used.
It's something we'll all likely navigate as travelers.
Definitely something to ponder next time you're booking a trip. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive.